Hi Debbie. They must have been pretty hard up because they asked me to send in a video clip all the way from Thailand to say something nice about you at your farewell dinner. I'm just kidding. It's easy to say something nice about you, Debbie. I'm disappointed though because I'm filming from here in my office, and I had what I thought was really a pretty creative idea. I wanted to take the camera into the Klung Thai Community Center. Klung Thai is the largest slum in Bangkok and probably the largest slum in Southeast Asia. And I go in every Wednesday morning to tutor kids in English and computers. And I wanted to take the camera in there, and I was going to gather all the kids together, and I was going to have them shout out their greetings. They would have said, "Hi, Debbie," or more likely in Thai, "Sawadee Ka Kun Debbie," and we would have had a lot of fun with that. And then I wanted to highlight some of the kids, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about them, their lives, where and how they live, and what their prospects for the future are. And I wanted to remind you that through me, you have a ministry with those children living in the slums of Bangkok. That your ministry 20, 25 years ago in Anderson, South Carolina at First Pres Church as a new youth director just out of college from Presbyterian College. You weren't even Debbie Foster at the time, you were Debbie Gardner. That your ministry then is now impacting kids living in the slums, some of the poorest kids in all of Southeast Asia. But the best laid plans have been thrown amok. As you may have heard, Bangkok is experiencing some political tension, and about 2 weeks ago, the Prime Minister declared a state of emergency. It's kind of silly, really. I wouldn't know that there was any tension if I weren't reading the newspapers and watching the news. But the one way it has impacted my life is that the community center school has closed temporarily. So I can't gather the kids together, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you the impact that your ministry is having now. I can't show you, but I can tell you. I've already told you about the kids. As you know, I also pastor the International Church of Bangkok. I counted up the other day. We have people from over 20 different countries in our membership. We have people from every continent on the face of the earth. And your ministry 20 plus years ago in Anderson, South Carolina at First Presbyterian Church is impacting every one of them through me. Did you think about that when you were a new college graduate coming to sort of build a youth group at First Pres in Anderson? Did you think that your ministry would impact the world? It has. It has. And I'm only telling you about the impact that it's had through me. I'm one person. You only had me for like 3 years because you came late in my growing up at First Pres. How many kids have gone through that youth group? How many families have benefited from the Christian education programs that you've put together over the years? And where has God led them in life? And who have they taught and mentored the same lessons that perhaps you taught them? I tell you all this because I want to inspire you, and I want you to know the expanse of the ministry that you've had and the impact that you've had, not only in Anderson, but also all over. Oh, it was great having you come in as a youth director, and our relationship was wonderful and certainly benefited me as a youth. Then I went off to college and our relationship changed a little bit. It was more like friends. And I went to seminary, I became a pastor, and then the relationship changed again and it was more like colleagues. And I valued every stage of that. And you've always just been a wonderful person to know and to talk to. And I've really appreciated that, even though in the last few years we've probably only seen each other for about 1 hour once every couple of years. But it has been valuable, and you've been great. And I want to say God bless you, and whatever it is that God is leading you to now in the next phase of your life. Thanks, Debbie.